Unite for NNAMDI KANU's release. Igbo Nation's future and the US-based CSOs charge Igbo leaders. I repeat, unite for NNAMDI KANU's release. Igbo Nation's future, US-based CSOs charge Igbo leaders. My people, on our way down, on a good morning, on a good afternoon, and on a good evening, depending on your location or your GMT. I, Monwem Okulora, I am back in action. For those of people who have been offended by my voice yesterday, at this point I said, you people have to forgive me because that is what we see in this media walk of 18. Sometimes you get attacked, sometimes it gets normal. And for those of us who have been angry with me for the comment I made some couple of days ago over COS, which is Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, I'm also at this point saying you people should not crucify me because asna me yade mbara aya hade. If any of you never sinned, then be the first to cast a stone. If you never criticize anybody, be the first to cast the stone. But notwithstanding, I am here to say it, from the depth of my heart, I am tendering an unreserved apology to all my fans out there who have been offended by my utterances. Ngwa, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. I am reading from Daily Post, and this message is also being posted at Aloysius Ejimako's platform, or rather X handle. So after here, we then discuss more on that, what do they call it? On that platform to know what the Biafrans think concerning this matter. Whether they are praising Aloy Ejimako or they are not praising him, that depends when we finish this. Then we'll come back for more discussion. Help me like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Two United States of America-based civil society organizations, CSOs, Rising Sun Foundation and Ambassadors for Self-Determination, have demanded that Igbo leaders in Nigeria and the diaspora rise in unity for the release of the detained Igbo nation agitator, NNAMDI KANU, and for the future of the Igbo people. This is as the two groups acknowledge that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led presidency is gradually shifting towards the request of Igbo people for KANU's release from incarceration. In a statement which happens yesterday on Monday in Abuja, the CSOs said that the Igbo nation and beyond should no longer remain silent as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu endures the unbearable conditions of detention in Nigeria's Directorate of State Service, DSS. The statement was jointly signed by Chief Maxwell Dede Emole, Nduru Cheboha, Abreba, and Dr. Remi Okea on behalf of Rising Sun Foundation Incorporated, United States of America, as well as engineers Evans Nwankwo and Benjamin Nwankwo for Ambassadors for Self-Determination. The group said that as KANU marks 30 months of unjust incarceration, it is imperative that Igbo leaders amplify their voices against the violation of his rights, especially in light of several court orders demanding his unconditional release. The statement partly reads, "In the face of profound injustice, we at the Rising Sun Foundation, alongside other conscientious and freedom-loving citizens of Igbo nation and beyond, can no longer remain silent as our distinguished leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, endures the unbearable conditions of detention in Nigeria's Directorate of State Service, DSS. As he marks 30 months of unjust incarceration, it is imperative that we amplify our voices against his blatant violation of his rights, especially in the light of several court orders demanding his unconditional release. The Nigerian government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has recently shown signs of a potential shift toward dialogue regarding KANU's release. This is a notable contrast to the treatment of other political detainees such as Chief Sunday Igboho of the Yoruba Nation, Omoyele Sowore of the Revolution Now movement, and even Bello Badejo, the leader of the controversial Miyetti Allah Kute Hall. Moving forward, these figures have been released and their legal cases dismissed, raising serious questions about the selective application of justice in Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the sole political prisoner among them, a situation that is not only perplexing but also indicative of deeper systematic issues within the Nigerian political landscape. The reluctance of our own political leaders, particularly the governors and those aligned with Ohanaeze Ndị, to advocate for Kanu's freedom is deeply troubling. Their actions reflect a disheartening trend of prioritizing personal political ambitions over the collective welfare of Igbo people in general. In public, they may call for his release, yet behind closed doors, they engage in negotiations that ensure his continued imprisonment. This duplicitous behavior encapsulates the phrase mara na ihe gwampiti n'azụ. Okay, mara n'ihu gwampiti n'azụ, highlighting their tendency to play both sides for their gain. As we reflect on the last 30 months, we must recognize that the time of the essence. The world is transforming at a rapid pace, driven by technological advancements in the internet and artificial intelligence, and we must not allow our people to be left behind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention is not merely a personal tragedy. It represents a broader struggle for the Igbo nation's identity and future. He has become a symbol of resistance against the marginalization and oppression that we as a people have faced for decades. To reiterate my previous sentiments, as long as Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains imprisoned, the entire Igbo nation is held captive. This reality cannot persist indefinitely. The call for his release is not just a plea for the one man's freedom. It is a rallying cry for the liberation of our entire people from the systematic oppression and neglect. We must pray for Kanu's health and safety, for the consequences of his continued detention could be there for our collective future. The Igbo people are inherently peaceful and progressive, yet the hostile environment created by the Nigerian state has compelled us into a struggling for survival. It is time that we demand unity, the setting aside of a selfish interest for the greater good of our community. This is not merely a matter of belief. It is an urgent reality that calls for collective action and sacrifice. Our quest for freedom resonates with the historical struggles faced by other oppressed groups around the world. Just as it took immense sacrifices for African Americans to secure their civil rights and for South Africans to dismantle the apartheid regime, we too must be prepared to fight for our liberation, whether within Nigeria state or as a self-determined entity. We urge all members of our society, or rather community, masses, politicians, governors, lawmakers, traditional rulers, and leaders of thought, especially within Ohanaeze Ndị, to unite in this crucial moment. We must confront the challenges we face with solidarity and resilience. Together, we can overcome any adversary and achieve the heights of recognition and autonomy that we rightfully deserve. Our message is clear. We must insist that the Nigerian authorities adhere to the directives of the United Nations Human Rights Council, respect the rulings of our courts, and respond to the moral imperative of justice by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without delay. The time is ticking, and we are sitting on a powder keg of potential unrest. The urgency of our situation calls for immediate action. As the fuse is growing shorter by the day, we are confident that if we can close ranks and present a united front, we will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back among us, heralding a new era for the Igbo people, a time marked by freedom, dignity, and progress, the statement said. So, in all this message, what I understood is that this one is another group who have just come out now to remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after 4 good years. And where they make this statement is in Abuja. And after this statement, the question there now is what follows. Their pocket now will be full. Their bank account now will be smiling. And they will go back. Bianca Ojukwu promised us that it's going to work for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu series. Today, why is Bianca Ojukwu? Bianca Ojukwu never make any statement again. After making that first statement, they call him and give him appointment. He makes second statement. They credit her bank account. Today, Bianca Ojukwu has become deaf and dumb. Benjamin Kalu keep on promising us Nnamdi Kanu will soon be released. Just like what they said here. Mana nihu gwampiche n'azụ. That is the problem the Igbos are using today. They are just using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to play politics and make caricature of his detention. And that is why when the enemy saw this kind of thing, from the people who supposed to be fighting for this Nnamdi Kanu's release, what did they do? Then they will use that opportunity to catch the young man as long as they want. Because this time anyone come out to make any statement, once they call them to order now, you will lose your office, or we are going to give you social amount of money, but never talk about this again, so that international community will not begin to wade into the matter. They will collect the money and zoom off. So these ones now, maybe the money never get to them. After 4 years of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu detention, they just arose now say they are COS or CSOs or whatever they call themselves, Ndara. Because they never credit your account. That's why you have the man to talk. Let me see where this one will get you, carry you to. I beg, let us move for more discussion at the comment section. Alliance of Biafra Americans say the sooner they start to support the Biafra government, the sooner Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gets released. Uche Uluako said, what are their use if they can't fight for our rights? They shouldn't be in the government house in the first place. They should be charged to do the needful. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwuemeka Ejiofor said, do they have their ears on? Even if they don't want to unite, they should keep quiet and let those who can do the needful. Even a fool is thought to be wise if he keeps silence, according to Holy Bible. Chidi Valentine said, now to release him now. We Biafrans freedom need not united. We Biafrans need now. Thanks. I don't even know this comment itself. Some people can write nonsense. Ifeanyi Uzochukwu said, I beg, forget all those political criminals staying in the US. Okay. Candice Wilfred said, allow Ejimako stop criminality in your effort to sabotaging the process. China said, for how long are we going to keep waiting for this Igbo Congress to act fast for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Pastor Frederick Clement Nwo said, Biafra does not have the government in any way. Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kanu never agreed to it, and even now. Igbo to which said, good move. Ndi Igbo nwere mmadụ taa, my brother. Ndi Igbo enweghị, they don't get boy. They don't get anybody. So let's stop deceiving yourself. Chidebele said the Igbo should extend the sit at home till Thursday, so we know they are serious. They are the only tribe that live in the southeast. Nobody cares, only those Igbo boys that want to go and show off convoy. Eze Akpatamu said, you are the enemy. That's they're talking to Aloysius Ejimako. Big God said, this is what should be done. Unfortunately, some Igbo influencers here are shying away from this truth because they don't want to lose their gullible followers. President General of NNAMDI sues Tinubu government and DSS at the International Criminal Court over NNAMDI KANU's continued detention. Full details, link, profile below in TikTok. Now today, come on, get out also. Benedict said with those Efulefus who had his kidnapping approved, as they are now afraid. Will the people forgive their heinous crimes against their own, which was executed because of both envy and love of money? Because that is part of those things. So they are afraid of what Martin Nnamdi Kanu will do when he finally be released. Ezu Denwa said Igbo leaders are compromised. They see Martin Nnamdi Kanu as a threat to their political career. So I don't believe that they will do anything in the best interest of Martin Nnamdi Kanu's release or Biafra independence. But they can act now to prove me wrong. Anyway, my people, now you go take a break. We don't have much time to waste. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Let me know what you think at the comment section.